Nebraska breaks beef export records, but producers have concerns, everything from drought to supply chain issues. As NTV's Gwyneth Falloon tells us, international trade has become increasingly important to farmers here in the Cornhusker State.
There are over 300 people in attendance today, and one of the summit's hot topics, international trade and its importance in and out of the state. In 2019, Governor Pete Ricketts led a trade mission to Southeast Asia, including Vietnam, saying the country has numerous opportunities for the state's exports.
If you look at some of the economies in Southeast Asia, they're increasingly wealthy and very young.
Nebraska native and Assistant Secretary of State for East Asia and Pacific Affairs, Daniel Crittenbrink, has helped strengthen Indo-Pacific foreign relations.
These are the world's fastest growing markets, the most young and dynamic societies with, I think, the most promising consumers in many ways for American goods in the world. And all that energy and dynamism is something that ought to be, I think, front of mind for most Americans, and especially for folks like Nebraska's farmers who I know are so dependent on export markets in the region.
Many of Nebraska's products are in high demand in Southeast Asia. Governor Ricketts says there were over $6 million in beef exports at last count. However, there is a 14% to 20% tariff on U.S. beef.
I'd like to see that our administration continue to work with the Vietnamese government to get those tariffs reduced and to look for other opportunities to be able to expand access.
Governor Ricketts also saying he'd like to see trade expand to other nations.
For example, we've been talking to folks in both Indonesia and Malaysia. There are requirements there because they're Muslim nations to have halal beef, but we can do that here in Nebraska. We can meet the needs of that consumer marketplace.
And Director of Economic Development Anthony Goins says there's something in it for Nebraska as well.
If you look at Vietnam's manufacturing capabilities, that is something that is very attractive to Nebraska manufacturing companies. I mean, it's no secret some manufacturing that happens here is happening in China. And when you look at the situation between China and Taiwan right now, there is some risk there. So we want to try to mitigate some of that risk. Vietnam is a great option.
Reporting in Kearney, I'm Gwyneth Falloon.
Thanks, Gwyneth. Later this month, Governor Ricketts will be heading overseas again to the UK and Ireland. Here's what he had to say about his upcoming trip during our interview with him from earlier this week.
The UK is reworking its trade agreements after leaving the EU. So we've got opportunities there, for example, to sell beef. And in Ireland, we've got opportunities with regard to pig farmers who are looking to be able to use more distillers grains. That's a byproduct of ethanol. And then the UK has upped its ethanol blend from 5% to 10%, so that creates opportunities for our ethanol producers. So lots of opportunities to be able to expand our markets and look for ways we can continue to cooperate with the UK and Ireland.